Alaeddin Pasha, the silent architect of an empire, a time of transition. In the early days of the Ottoman Empire, when the fledgling state was still carving its identity from the remnants of the Seljuk Empire and the crumbling Byzantine territories, a figure emerged whose wisdom and foresight would play a pivotal role in shaping its future. Alaeddin Pasha, the elder son of Osman I and brother to Orhan Gazi, was a man of intellect and vision. His contributions, though less celebrated in the annals of history, were fundamental in establishing the administrative and legal frameworks that would support the empire's growth. Alaeddin was born in the late 13th century in Sagat, amidst the turbulence of frontier warfare and the constant threat of Byzantine incursions. Unlike his brother Orhan, who was groomed for the battlefield, Alaeddin showed an early aptitude for governance and scholarship. Under the guidance of his father, Osman I, and his mother, Malhan Hatun, he received an education that balanced Islamic jurisprudence with the practical needs of statecraft. From a young age, Alaeddin was drawn to the study of Islamic law and the administrative practices of past empires. His intellectual pursuits were encouraged by his parents, who recognized the need for wise governance in their rapidly expanding state. His early education laid the foundation for a lifetime dedicated to the service of the Ottoman state, not through conquest, but through the establishment of enduring institutions. As Osman I expanded his territories, he relied on Alaeddin's counsel for matters of governance. While Orhan led the troops on the battlefield, Alaeddin was tasked with organizing the newly acquired lands and integrating them into the Ottoman state. His ability to manage resources, administer justice, and maintain order earned him his father's trust and respect. With Osman's passing and Orhan's ascension to the throne in 1326, Alaeddin's role became even more critical. Recognizing his brother's strengths in warfare and diplomacy, Orhan appointed Alaeddin as his chief advisor and entrusted him with the internal administration of the state. Alaeddin's deep understanding of Islamic law and his strategic mind proved invaluable in this role. Together, they formed a partnership that balanced military conquest with stable governance. One of Alaeddin's most significant contributions was the establishment of the Janissary Corps. Understanding the need for a loyal and disciplined standing army, he proposed the creation of an elite military unit recruited from the Devshirme system, where Christian boys were converted to Islam and trained as soldiers. This innovation provided the Ottoman state with a formidable fighting force that became the backbone of its military might. Alaeddin also introduced several legal and financial reforms that stabilized the burgeoning state. He oversaw the standardization of laws based on Islamic principles, ensuring justice and order across the territories. His financial reforms included the introduction of the first Ottoman coins, which facilitated trade and commerce. These measures not only strengthened the economy, but also unified the diverse regions under a common legal and financial framework. Alaeddin's vision extended beyond military and administrative reforms. He was a patron of education and culture, establishing madrasas, Islamic schools, that attracted scholars from across the Muslim world. These institutions became centers of learning and cultural exchange, fostering an environment of intellectual growth that would benefit the empire for generations. Alaeddin's influence is also evident in the architectural developments of the time. He commissioned the construction of mosques, public baths, and other infrastructure that enhanced the quality of life for his people. His architectural projects not only served practical purposes, but also symbolized the strength and unity of the Ottoman state. Despite his many contributions, Alaeddin's life was marked by personal sacrifices. His dedication to the state often came at the expense of his own desires and ambitions. He remained a steadfast supporter of his brother Orhan, never seeking the throne for himself. His loyalty and selflessness were crucial in maintaining the stability and continuity of the Ottoman leadership. Alaeddin was a devoted family man. His marriage to a noblewoman from a prominent Anatolian family strengthened ties with other regional powers, further securing the state's position. His children were groomed in the same spirit of service and dedication, ensuring that his legacy would endure through the generations. In his later years, Alaeddin focused on ensuring the continuity of his reforms and the stability of the state. He mentored younger officials and scholars, passing on his knowledge and wisdom. His efforts to institutionalize his reforms ensured that the foundations he laid would support the empire's growth long after his passing. Alaeddin passed away in the mid-14th century, leaving behind a legacy of wise governance and enduring institutions. His contributions to the legal, financial, and military structures of the Ottoman state laid the groundwork for its future successes. Though his role may have been less visible than that of his brother Orhan, his impact was profound and lasting. In the grand narrative of the Ottoman Empire, Alaeddin Pasha stands as an unsung hero whose contributions were vital to its early success. His wisdom, foresight, and dedication to the principles of justice and good governance helped shape the empire's destiny. His story is a testament to the power of silent leadership and the enduring impact of a visionary mind. Alaeddin's